worried about this. He's as close to the edge as he wants to be.
It could be a commercial for gladiators.
Just kind of watch your side. Oh, hang on. I didn't have it on right.
I need to know my line.
It's time to get rolling. Day 2 of BROAB 2021, and today we are headed out to Kane Creek. Kane Creek is a 7?
Yeah.
7 out of 10 rated by the Red Rock four-wheelers, and this is it's gonna be a good trail. A lot of good challenges here and a lot of variety. Hoping that we'll even get some water in some of the rivers. It's been wet enough in October that maybe some of the rivers and streams will be a little deep and we'll get to splash through some mud and things like that, so it should be a lot of fun. So if you recognize that road on the opposite side, you should. That's the road we ran yesterday on the way out to Poison Spider. This time we're on this side of the river. And as we drive down towards Kane Creek, this scenery is absolutely beautiful, especially early in the morning as the light catches all the rocks. I feel like I say this a lot. Get up early, enjoy some of these trails, let the light catch the rocks, and just enjoy the amazing scenery. Now, if you're familiar with this road, this is the same road you take to get to Moab Rim, and then Pritchett Canyon, and Cliffhanger. So we're gonna be passing all of those on the way down to Kane Creek, which I believe is kind of the last stop in the trail on this road. And I think this road actually turns into, I think this is actually called Kane Creek Road that we're on. So anyway, pretty awesome. Let's enjoy the scenery for a minute and then we're gonna go enjoy the trail. Love this drive. We've come out here before, but not in the fall like this, the late fall.
Not this late.
The color is just incredible.
With the light coming through and in the shadows to see how bright everything is on its own, This is incredible. This alone, without even hitting obstacles, makes Kane Creek a trail you have to do.
Yeah, it's easily in my top 5.
Yes, I'd agree.
So speaking of top 5, what is your top 5? And I would have a hard time figuring it out.
It's difficult, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go in no particular order.
Yeah.
Elephant Hill.
Yep.
Moab Rib.
Yep.
Kane Creek.
Yep.
Fins is a staple.
Yep,
I
agree.
really like Fins.
I agree.
It's a staple, and I love Top of the World. There's so many others, and I'm thinking of Metal Masher, and I'm thinking of Poison Spider, and I'm thinking of Steel Bender, and all these other trails that we've done. But those are the ones that stand out for me, whether it be visually, for challenge, or just the sentiment of it.
That's my same 5 as well. What's your top 5 trails in Moab? I'd love to hear it. Put it in the comments below. That's our first water crossing, and if we're crossing water this early, for sure there's gonna be more.
It's gonna be a fun day.
Yeah, this is gonna be a great day. Man, it's gonna suck when we have electrical problems and you have to lay in a puddle to fix them.
Don't let us forget, it's around 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Hey, John, somebody dropped the sign down. You want to drive over it? Drive over it. I think it's that last night.
Well, we made it to the trailhead. We're gonna air the tires down and make the ride a little comfier, give us some more traction. And then we're gonna get on the road. Look at this amazing, amazing place. I hopped in with Jared for a couple reasons. Number one, I wanted to run the drone, and I hope you guys love that footage because it was a lot of fun to capture. But also, he's got the top off. No better way to be riding it down here in Moab than with the top off and be able to see the open air. Got to turn the seat heater on because it's still a little chilly in here. And got the heater going, but this awesome cool air and the sunshine coming through. Man, absolutely awesome. Jared, what do you love about your Jeep? I mean, this Jeep is still relatively new to you. You've had it, what now, for 2 years? Is that right?
I think I'm still just a little over a year.
Little over a year. Wow.
This is my first plate renewal, so.
Now, you're no stranger to off-road. You've been doing off-road stuff, you know, on motorcycles and ATVs and all sorts of stuff for years and years. What's different about a Jeep that you didn't have in the other vehicles?
So, I mean, sway bar, you know, front and rear lockers, totally different thing. And then the full customization of making it your own, right?
Yeah.
You know, just being able to kind of put together everything, you know, exactly the way you want. I mean, every Jeep's unique. And you know, my Jeep is my Jeep, right?
Yeah.
And that's a pretty cool thing. And I mean, the industry of being able to choose, there's lots of choices too, right? It's not
and there are
you
really
can pick 3 things
tons of
that are upgrades, right? There's this company and this company, this company, and you know, so.
And there's so many different choices. Like, and you know, literally, it's almost endless the number of things you can do in these vehicles. What's your favorite? Like, the people sort of have their preference of like, oh, I like to camp, or I like to rock crawl, I like to desert run, I like to overland. What do you like to do in your Jeep? What's your favorite thing to do?
I like to be outdoors.
Be outdoors.
So all those things.
Okay.
There's not one on those lists. I mean, I like it all. I mean, the rock crawling's fun. I like to go fast. I like to, be outdoors. So it's a great excuse to be outdoors.
We are definitely outdoors today, and the scenery is absolutely amazing. And it looks like we're doing our first major dip. Let's go check it out.
What if I want a hot dog on my hamburger? Two folks.
It's a lot steeper than it looks, huh?
When you get to the bottom, it does drop.
Yeah, that's a nice little V that you gotta overcome.
Front rear. Sprawl if you're good. See this 4-wheel.
Jared, one of the things I love about your Jeep is the rear view mirror. Tell us about, well, it's not even a mirror, it's a screen. Tell us about this rear view mirror system that you've got, and where the heck did you get it?
So I bought it off Amazon. It's a two guard. It has a 4K camera, or I think it's a 2K camera that's forward facing, it's actually part of the mirror here. And then it has a 1080p camera on the back. I have a memory card inside, so it's actually recording the whole time while I'm going, both front and rear. Timestamp. I could swipe between them and actually switch modes. I can see the front camera, the back camera. I can see all the recordings. It's a touch screen too. I got it on Prime Day. Yeah, it's book purchase, and it's awesome. It's been great. It's been nice to be able to see it you know, when you have the tire and everything back there at the back, you know, your mirror is pretty much worthless.
Yeah, there's not a lot of room to see back there.
To see. And
Yeah.
so, and then if you turn it off, it still functions as a mirror. So you can still use it as a traditional mirror too. So.
So we call this rock the can opener. I don't know if this is an official name or we just do it ourselves, but the way you come around it really feels like you're just gonna peel the doors back on your vehicle. So it can be kind of tricky. Last time we came through here, no one got damaged. So I'm sure it made for some unexciting video, but maybe this time you'll get to see some damage. We'll see.
I think you're going to scrape your rock rail the whole way over. Let's see what it looks like.
I think this is going to be the angle that I can get him, because he wants to come on up and over.
I was going to say, roll that down.
Either that or like over there.
Ryan, are you going the old way or the new way?
I'll probably go the old way.
Wait, there's a new way?
Jesse's going to go over the rock instead of...
Over that rock?
Yeah, finds it.
Dude, I like the old way. Yeah. I like the old way. Or the new way, I mean. Dude.
Passenger.
That's easy.
Thank you. Okay, that didn't look that bad.
No, that's nice.
Hard passengers, you come down.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, that didn't look that bad. Yeah, some of the pictures. I'll talk to it. Like, I can always go back and take pictures out of the film. You're up. Yeah, there. I didn't know the line either. That's why I was asking for Matt. So, do you want to climb the rock or do you want to be on this side? He wants the rock. Okay. Driver! Yeah, slowly. Back up. Back up. Back up. He needs to come over. Our passenger, back up. Passenger. Passenger. Back up. Keep going. We're going all the way off and we're resetting. Straighten them out. Go back. Right there, come forward. A little bit, driver. I'm gonna get your butt position. Go, driver.
Got some bees out here.
Passenger. Right there. Slowly, driver. Driver, driver. Driver, if you can, when you can. Driver more. Right there. Keep coming there. Passenger. 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 Hard crank. There you go. Straighten them out. Keep coming. Slow roll down.
your butt through this, and then I'm gonna have you crank, so stay that line. A little bit more driver. Hold that.
Nice.
Keep coming. Another foot, and then I'm gonna have you go hard passenger. Keep coming. Keep coming. Hard passenger. Hold there.
See, one of the challenges Andrew has is his Jeep has a big fat booty. And so when he's driving, he's got to be able to not just think about the front, and this is true for all Jeeps. You got to not just think about the front, but also think about the rear, because especially in the Gladiator, because it's got so much more back there. You've got a longer wheelbase and a truck bed, you know, to be able to just come through and turn, you now suddenly have put your wheels in the wrong locations. So nice driving there by Andrew, and even better spotting by Jesse.
So we're gonna take Ryan the more traditional route. Stay that. Which is, okay, now come driver some so you watch your mirror. And this is the more traditional, so we'll get him like that. Nice and easy. Passenger, right there, crawl it.
That's driver.
Sorry, driver. Follow my finger, not my stupid mouth. It's okay, stay in that. Stay hard, driver. There you go. You're coming up. Hold up. Is your front locked? No. Okay, back up. Let's reestablish you and get your front locked.
You got to be careful. Some of these rocks have like a little lip. I'll think about it as like, you know, if there's like a little concave thing, and if your tire gets tucked in that little concave spot and you try and push it too much, that's when you can break stuff. So if you're not getting that line the right way, that's when you got to just pause, reset, come back again, try it again. It's all about getting that perfect line.
Passenger as you can. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Hard driver, back up like a foot. The reason I'm having to back up is we get the pumpkin right there. Stop. Go passenger. Slow crawl forward. Slow crawl forward. Keep coming. Keep coming. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Nice and easy as she goes. Jenny, just keep going slow on this. Coming down. Nice and easy.
Oh, how'd that feel?
So good.
Yeah?
So good.
Do you feel nervous at all?
No, nothing like having a great spotter who sees what you don't. You trust them, watch their hand signals, listen to their directions. Dude, it's great.
Yeah. Matt, what'd you think?
That was awesome. Awesome.
Front rear. Driver. Driver. Come forward and go, driver. Right there. Get up. Hold on. Don't you dare move. All right, come on forward. Nice and easy. Passenger. Dropping that line.
And he's gonna go along his side here. That's actually a really important part of this technique, is you're going up and over that rock, and then you're using your rock slider to slide along, get your back tire into position, come back up and go over. So that's how you do it. You can do it, take the can opener from the side like Ryan did, or you can do the way that that Jesse's just showed us. And it's techniques like that that we learned on the Rubicon Trail. I got to tell you, if there's one place that enhanced my rock crawling capabilities more than any other, it's the Rubicon Trail. And you start learning that things like rock sliders and bumpers are tools to be used Not necessarily something to make you look great at the mall, but it does make you look great at the mall. Let's be, you know, honest about that.
Turn here. All right, here's something good. See if we can get everybody through without boo-boos. That would be nice. You have to zoom in. Wheel driver. Come on, right there. Hold up. Don't you move. All right, crawl forward slow. Reach the passenger. Passenger right there. Straight line. More passenger. Bring them out. Passenger, aboard, come on. Here you go. Full driver. Full driver.
For those of you that watched the episode from our day one of BROAB 2021, you'll know that my Jeep is not here, and you probably noticed that I've been riding along with a lot of people. Something caused it to go into limp mode a little bit last night. We kept getting some weird, funky things where the lockers were sporadically turning on and off. We think it might be a bad sensor, but it could also be the transmission going bad, or a problem with the computer, or even a problem with the transfer case. We're not sure. And it's frustrating to be in a situation where we don't know what the problem is, but we don't want to exacerbate it. So I'm not going to drive my Jeep on this trail, which is disappointing because I've been working really hard to get it ready for this trip. But I'm not going to drive my Jeep for the rest of the trip. It so far seems to be doing just fine in 2 high, which means I should be able to just drive it home at the end of the trip. But I'll be riding along, making videos with these guys, helping everyone, remember the awesome times we had by being, the group cinematographer. And this is the second year in a row I've had to do that. Last year, I actually got in a mountain bike accident and broke my clavicle. And the doctor said, you can't ride in a Jeep and have a seatbelt pushing on that broken clavicle the whole time. So I couldn't have a seatbelt, a driver's side seatbelt on me. So I had to sit in the passenger seat. So this is now the second year in a row that we planned this awesome trip, and I have not been able to actually drive it. But that's okay. I'm having a great time. I'm really enjoying the new camera and being able to use the different lenses and focal points. I hope you're enjoying it. I'd love to hear in the comments below what you think of the shots. Was it too bumpy, too blurry, too messy, whatever, too distracting, maybe too much talking? Maybe I should stop talking. Anyway, I hope you're enjoying the videos because we're having fun making them, and we're glad you're with us here on the trail today.
Still fun though. Oh, I love it. Yeah, still a great time. My hand went right down on it. Right before I gotta go do.
I'm gonna go fast in the water, just hang back a little bit because I'm gonna go slow. I do not want to risk splashing water up into this brand new motor.
Good here.
Let's see, when you get a buggy, are you gonna swap the motor from that one to the buggy? No.
This is one of my favorite parts of Kane Creek. I remember last time we came through here, we were literally hauling through this, and there's multiple pathways you can take.
Yeah.
So like we were like almost racing each other, trying to get in front of each other by taking different pathways and hoping that they paid off.
Yeah, significantly more water last time. A little bit more living on the edge, but man, what a great memory.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried about this.
Your chainsaw? I'm smoking pretty bad. It's just water blowing up.
Just
I'm
keep
sure.
going steady.
A lot of steam, John. Did that alarm last time. Boys.
That's deep.
I don't have my trail doors on for this.
No extreme cuts.
No, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to keep traction, you know?
That was deep. That might be the deepest you've ever driven in.
I think we were up to the window well.
Yeah.
Or the window sill.
Yeah, and the trick on that is don't let any water get inside your air intake, and keep it nice and steady. Keep it nice, you know, just keep on going slow. If you try and gun it, you're gonna dig down into something and get stuck. If you try and go too slow, you're not gonna get the traction you need, so you just gotta keep a nice, steady pace.
And slow, and if you can't lock up, go passenger.
So what happened there?
I got stuck.
Just stuck?
Little bath, little mud bath.
Yeah, I think I had water almost up to my hood.
Oh,
Wow.
water was up to here on the outside of the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
You know what? It's just another day on Kane Creek.
Just another day at Kane Creek.
Nothing but a chicken wing on a string.
Kane Creek's one of your favorites. We know that,
Oh,
right?
it is. When you see a guy like that stuck in the mud really down deep, let him go forward a little bit so you don't get stuck in the same spot. Use a little RPM to kind of power through it.
Smart. Is that the deepest you've been in?
No, it was deeper last time we did this.
Oh, really?
But I do have water because Matt stopped, and so I have water on my floor mat in here because it was flowing in because I was in the deep spot when he stopped. So I was like, "Could you go forward a little bit?" Because
Yeah.
I can see the water running into my Jeep right
Like
now.
seeping through the
Yeah,
corners?
seeping through the panel.
And that's just some of the adventure at Kane Creek. Man, awesome.
I'm gonna empty my
When you guys think that was crazy, just wait for the next part.
The other side?
Hold on, you got water in the Jeep? Let's see it.
It smells like sweaty
I
old
just got
man.
wet carpet
little
right
bit.
there. Just right there.
Underneath the,
little bit there.
A little wet?
It's a
Okay.
little puddle right there.
All right. Anybody else got some wet?
I do.
Yeah?
This rear back door got some water in it.
We gotta fix our
But
seals.
guess what? The food is up front, so I'm okay.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Jared, you got quite a bit in there.
Yeah, I just pulled the plug. There's like a little pool underneath there.
I love that Wranglers come with floor plugs. Pop that plug out, let the water drain out, and
My two skid
Yeah, just a
plates
little bit.
look
Perfect.
like shovels. They're full of mud.
your skid plates are full of water?
Mud.
Oh, mud. Oh my gosh. You scooped it right up there, so we can get a better shot of that.
That was about as deep. So the difference was, what we did, and the front was out, and then went to the zero.
Poor Jared is still pulling stuff out of his Jeep, trying to get everything off the ground. It's all soaking wet in here, and he's trying to get it all emptied out. At least just get it up off the ground. But that's part of the adventure.
other.
Every once in a while, you decide to do something irresponsible, like hop in the back of the Gladiator and drive around while it's driving. Ryan, this brings back memories. I think there's a video on my YouTube channel of you and I standing in the back of my 91 YJ doing almost this exact thing off-road.
Dude, we did a lot of fun things growing up, and there's very few things I'm embarrassed about. That one's right on the line, dude.
Well, it's I don't know about embarrassed, but definitely one that I don't want our kids to know about.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. Hey, Jesse, hang out and give us a smile. I like rolling in the tank. Here we come to save the day.
You just heard the mud. Did you hear that sound?
So apparently, Matt got a little water in his air filter and it caused his engine to not start properly. So we're gonna use an air compressor. Another reason to have good onboard air, not just to air up your tires, but for situations like this. We're gonna use an air compressor to blow it out, get it nice and dry, and then put it back on, and hopefully very little of the water, if any, got into the engine. And what little bit of water, if any, is in there will get burned off quickly. So
At least the front on these ones.
there's always a little bit of nervousness.
Just put this one.
So that's gone. And it looks like sounds like Jared's running his compressor over there. Let's go see what Jared's got going on here. You don't want to be too forceful on it, right? You're not just drying it out, you're cleaning it.
Yeah, well, I need that.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, if you have a filter like this and you do happen to get it wet, obviously the reusable filters are a lot stronger than just those little paper filters. And that's another reason to get a reusable filter, one that you can clean again, recharge, and be able to have a situation like this. If this had been a throwaway filter, that thing would have been toast and Matt would have had to run it without a filter, which is going to pull dirt into the motor and cause problems. So having a reusable one like this, it's a little bit stronger. It's got some nice wire mesh over it. The stuff underneath it is a little bit stronger. It's not a canvas, it's some kind of fiber. I don't know what it is exactly. But if you know, put it in the comments, by the way. I'd love to learn. But by drying it out, that allows them to, hop back on the trail. So a couple things you'll want when you're tackling trails like this is, of course, a winch. So if one of you gets stuck, you can pull it out. You're gonna want a nice air filter that you can actually clean out properly. And you wanna make sure you've got some onboard air so you can be able to blow that thing out when you need to. So again, all little crazy things that could happen. But so far, no major catastrophes. Well, and just like that, Matt's rolling again. All it took was blowing that thing out, and then he got the engine started back up, and everything's fine. So we're gonna head back to our Jeeps and continue. Only we're going in reverse.
We're going back.
We're going back to our Jeeps and continue the trip.
This recharges, dude.
It's so much fun.
We took the right road.
Oh, absolutely. So much fun. Again, stop watching. Go look at your calendar. Find a weekend, whatever. Go enjoy Kane Creek. What are you waiting for? Why are you still watching this? Pause. Can you do it simultaneously? Go do this.
Go do Kane Creek.
Go do Kane Creek.
Silly, bro.
You know, as beautiful as this camera seems to be, it still's not capturing the real beauty of this trail. There's so many moments where the light is coming. I feel like I'm a broken record here. The light's coming through the trees and the sun's on the rocks. Absolutely gorgeous. Hope you're enjoying this as much as we are. You're not.
I think fun is always a good life choice.
This is a really cool space right here.
I really like this.
I like hearing Matt's Jeep behind us.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. Well, we've made it to Hamburger Hill. This is the most challenging part of the Kane Creek Trail. It's a whole series of steps and ledges that you have to carefully navigate using the right pathway, using the right lines and good spotters. And as you can see, it's nothing to sneeze at. Now, okay, maybe you can't see that. It just looks like a bunch of rocks, but believe me, it's challenging. So we're gonna stop here for a brief moment. We're gonna have a little bite to eat, and then we're gonna attack the trail. It's gonna be fun. Doing Hamburger Hill is gonna be fun, but it's gonna be even better if we capture some of the footage with a drone. Ryan is unfortunately, as he's been climbing up, has gotten himself stuck, high-centered, and there's not really a way to get him out other than pulling him backwards. So we're gonna grab a strap out of Matt's Jeep, put it on the front of Matt's Jeep, hook it to the back of Ryan's Jeep, and just kind of pull Ryan backwards, allowing him to get off of the rock that his belly's on, and then kind of reline up.
Hey, what gear do you want me in?
Reverse.
Just so you can feel when you get correct.
Let's do go slow.
Don't be on your brakes, stop.
Okay.
Okay, go back slow.
Oh, hang on. I didn't have it on right.
Holy shit.
I thought you said do them one.
So as soon as you start feeling pressure, give a little bit of reverse.
Go forward a little bit more.
Roll in the direction it's going.
Okay, stop. Hey, straighten out your wheel. There you go.
Keep going. Keep going.
Watch Matt not get hooked up on that rock.
You could see how stuck Ryan was, pulling him backward to pull him back almost 3 feet, and you saw that big old scrape on the rock. So, but now he's free. We can undo the shackle, put the rope away, and then get him back going. Every vehicle presents a new challenge. Each one has different tire size, different clearance, different lift, different tolerances. As you navigate through, what line might work for one will not work for the next. So you spend some time talking through, you know, what about this? What about that? Sometimes you try it and it doesn't work and you got to go back and try it again. So there's a lot of variety that happens in there. It's a lot of fun challenges. And I think that's part of what the appeal, at least for me, is to, you know, continually try and see what you can do to tackle the obstacles and overcome them. love that drone footage because I really enjoyed shooting that. Hamburger Hill was fun, and we got through it a lot faster than last time for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Ryan, tell me about your experience going up. I was paying attention to the drone, so I couldn't really watch what you were doing. Tell us about it.
Dude, it's so much fun. I love having spotters. It's so important to have somebody, and I just walked the trail filming Jesse, but having somebody who can see what I can't see and then telling me where to go, it's great. It's challenging, it's nerve-wracking, but it's so comforting at the same time. I absolutely love that this is the culminating obstacle of Kane Creek.
You ran into a couple problems though, right? I mean, we pulled you off, we had to winch you off a little bit, and then I didn't see it, but you took some damage in the back.
I took a little damage, so there's, I don't know if you know, but there's a couple things that are staples to the earth called physics and erosion. So between gravity pulling me back and then sliding with sand on the rocks, I hit my back corner, pulled off my rear tail light, was able to get that back in, and I've got a little scar now on the back. I'll pop it out, maybe touch it up, but there's a story there, and I absolutely love it.
Well, we're coming up on the last little bit of the trail here. Really enjoy the view on this part because there's a big, huge canyon next to us. And you can see Jesse out there and Andrew behind him, wrapping around the trail. And if I remember correctly, there was an old Jeep that was crashed down there. Oh yeah, it's still down there.
Right over there.
So we made it up to this big rock right here, and step out here and look down there. You can see the remains of a really twisted up Jeep. I'm sure there's a fantastic story there. Hopefully one that doesn't involve too much carnage. And there's another way to come through the trail here, there's a bypass for the Hamburger Hill, so you can come down here and run around here along this little riverbed. Absolutely beautiful. We should try that sometime. Well, we found a great spot to eat lunch. That's pretty much most of the obstacles on Kane Creek. We're gonna have a bite to eat. It is 12:45. I think we started out on the trail right around 9 o'clock. We weren't hurrying, but we weren't taking our time either. So that gives you kind of an idea of how long it will take to do Kane Creek. This is really our first stop. We had a couple stops to take pictures and things like that, but mostly we just enjoyed the trail at a good pace. So hope you enjoyed it. That's Kane Creek. Great footage, I think. I can't wait to actually look at it on my computer and see how it turned out. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to give us a nice thumbs up, subscribes, and hit that little bell or whatever so you can get the notifications when new videos post. Thanks again for watching. And that is day 2 of BROAB 2021. Tomorrow, Elephant Hill. Hope you stay tuned.